Hello, Commanders, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous Journey Across the Galaxy. We are continuing on our way out to Beagle Point. For those of you who are just joining us, we started way back over here in the bubble, and we've made our way from over here through the center of the galaxy, having visited the big black hole at the center, and we're on our way out towards this general area over here where Beagle Point is. Let's go ahead, get off the ground. We do have 2 more planets to visit in this system before we're going to be ready to leave here. So, because there were 2, get our landing gear turned off. There were 2 other planets that had 3 biology sets of biology on them. So we definitely want to go visit those. But first, we have to escape the planet and get out of here. We'll get on our way, and then I'll do a quick overview for new viewers of what we're doing. We need to hop into the system map. If I remember correctly, we had done both of these here. I made sure we did the bottom 2 so that I could remember to come back and do the top 2 when we were done with this episode. So let's lock this as our target so that we know where we're going. Get that turned off. Get ourselves flipped around so we can see where the next object is, and we're heading off in that direction. We'll get our Super Cruise Assist turned on, get ourselves locked onto the target, and away we go. So for those of you who are just joining the series, we are working on our exobiology skill, trying to get up into the elite status, as high up in that as we can. We're also trying to make enough money to buy a fleet carrier to take up permanent residence out in the black, and then maybe eventually, if enough people are interested at the time, we can all go out together in the carrier and kind of do a deep space exploration expedition, whatever it is you want to call it. So that's kind of the ultimate goal. It's still going to be a while before we get to that because it's taking us a very long time to get to Beagle Point, and I have no idea how much money we've actually made so far because the developers in their infinite wisdom did not decide to put a list of the items that you've scanned so far in your as something that's accessible in your information over here. So unfortunately, we're not going to find out until we actually get to Beagle Point and hop on a fleet carrier and sell off all of our information, how much money we've actually made. But once we do, we'll have a much better idea as to how close we are to getting to our ultimate goal. I know that took a long time to say, but sometimes things just take a long time to say, especially because, for those of you who watch on a regular basis, I know that you're getting tired of hearing me say the same things over and over again, but statistics are such that the vast majority of people who come across these videos have no idea what's going on or what we're doing. And here we're going to do a loop of shame because I was too busy talking and not paying attention. So that's okay, though. We'll flip around, we will shoot our probes at these dudes, and then we will get some more biological signatures done. It's all money in the pocket. Or money in the virtual bank account, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we just got to get close enough to where we can fire off our probes. That will tell us which species are on the planet, and as well as give us a heat map of where they might be located. Almost there. I don't really have, for those of you who are new, I typically try to have some kind of topic of conversation to help pass the time. But unfortunately, lately I haven't really had much to talk about. I've gone on ad nauseum about my recent move back into my travel trailer. I'm really happy about that. We're starting to get into the process of trying to upgrade some things in it to make it more comfortable, make things work a little bit better. Looking forward to those things happening, but it takes time to get all that done. So I definitely want to make sure that we are getting down to, oops, wrong. I am thinking of a different compressing keybinds for a different game. Definitely want to get down into where the sun is over here. If you watched my last episode and you heard me mention something about wanting to find a better way of slowing... I gotta turn the Super Cruise Assist off. A better way of slowing down around targets on the spots on the ground. I did try out Super Cruise turning Flight Assist off, and to be perfectly honest with you, it did not really go very well. The problem that you have is that you still need to have some kind of thrust that's stopping your momentum in the direction that you were going. And turning Flight Assist off doesn't really do that, and turning Flight Assist off does not appear to increase your rotational speed noticeably. So yeah, I'm not going to be messing with that unless you guys can provide some tips or something on how to make that work a little better. Because it still turns around really slow, Yeah, you keep and you keep your momentum that you had when you were going off in the other direction. So, right for now, I'm just gonna do a left or right hand turn around as quick as I can to get ourselves turned around a target. So that way, you know, if I see something on the ground I want to stop and grab, it's just a quick roll to the left and a pull, roll left and pull, and that should get us relatively close. Get our night vision turned on so we can highlight things that are on the ground. It does not work for the bacteria, in case you're not aware, but it does help find everything else. And then if you see a big patch of something that's not highlighted, it makes it easier to find things. It makes it easier to spot the bacteria because it's the only thing that's not highlighted. Okay, not getting very... we went to a relatively flat spot hoping to find some Frutexa, but to be perfectly honest with you... Okay, so here we go. We're going to try this. Oops. We can do that too. I was trying to do my little roll and turn thing here. Oh, there's some tussock right there. Can we land here? Maybe not. Alright, well I wasn't... Oh, yep, right there. There was a spot. Okay, we can try to land over here and get on the ground and get some of the tussock. So we need 3 samples of each, and none of them can be too close to each other because we have to get reasonable genetic diversity, and they've chosen to do that by distance. So you have to travel a certain amount of distance. This might actually be the Frutexa. I think this is the Frutexa. So now we got to find 2 more of those. Oh, that's the tussock. Never mind. So now we'll flip over around and continue heading on the direction we were going before. Get our night vision turned on. You gotta be real close to the... Oh, here we go. I'll figure this out one of these days. I gotta get my spatial awareness going here. Whoa. Some serious graphical lag. It'd be nice if we could find a landing spot. Come on. Give it to me. No, yeah, right there. There we go. Oh, come on. I just had it. There we go. All right. 2 more planets to do, or 1 more planet to do after this one. We'll grab this, we'll grab some bacteria, and then we will hopefully be able to move on to another system. Alright, we're going to continue practicing trying to do the little roll and turn maneuvers to slow down over targets, because it's what ends up happening a lot of times is I have so much, I'm carrying so much speed that we end up going so far past once we see something that I end up just continuing on at a slower pace. I'd rather be able to just go full speed, do a quick turnaround maneuver to get ourselves pointed to what we found, and then we don't have to go continue flying on trying to find things. So let's go in this direction. Don't think we want to go down in that crater area over there. Let's go off in this flat spot. See if we can find some more tussock. Oh, here we go. Here we go, and we'll be able to get our first bacterium. Sweet. I like it when it works out like that. Makes it super easy to get things done when you find 2 things next to each other. The only way it would be even better is if they made it so that you could collect more than 1 sample type at a time. Like if you're able to carry multiple canisters around and just do it that way. Yeah, we ended up going a little bit too far away, and now we gotta run over here, but that's alright. Too much running. Come on. Oh, travel. Travel, travel, travel. I have to say that space madness stuff is kind of starting to set in. I don't know if you guys can tell as my videos continue, those of you who have been following for a while. Just a lot of the same stuff over and over and over again. Grab this bacteria over here, run around and grab 2 more. We should be able to go back. Well, let's just continue off in that direction. It's pretty flat, and you're going to find a lot of bacteria in the flat areas. Let's go do that. Let's go do that way. Grab this one. All right, that's 1 out of 3. 2 more to grab, and then we can leave this planet. I'm not going to worry about the Frutexa because, you know, unless you get lucky and happen to find it in a flat spot, it's not, you know. A little bit too high there. I'm trying to learn some different maneuvers that are going to help out with being a little bit more efficient with our getting off the ground and heading off in the directions that we want to go and things like that. There. All right, this one and 1 more, we can get off this rock. Boom, 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 and that's 2. Just need to not hold the vertical thruster up. Oh, I didn't mean to jump. Just need to not hold the vertical thruster portion of that. I just need to hold it down for a second to get us up off the ground, and then just do a backflip kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm trying to get to. It's just a low altitude backflip, and then roll back level so we can see. Should be far enough away now, but now, oh, here we go. Okay. Perfect. All right, we'll grab this and hop off to the next one. I know it's kind of boring to just be sitting here grabbing sample after sample after sample, but it is adding lots of money to our account, and this is definitely worth our time. We found this is the 3rd of 4 planets that we found that has 3 biology each on it. So it's really a bad idea to pass up big opportunities like this one. So next up is going to be this guy right here. We just need to get to him. I need to stop pressing incorrect buttons. We need to get off the ground here. And away we go. I am using keyboard only for this journey. I typically use dual joysticks if I'm doing anything that requires super precise flying. But running around in exploration mode doesn't really require that kind of precision. So the keyboard is much more comfortable to use because I don't have to hold my hands up on it and move all this stuff around. I can just tap a bunch of keys and be done with it. So it looks like we're going to need to get around the entire circumference of this planet because, unfortunately, the body is directly behind. Making sure I have the correct target. Okay. It is directly behind us, but we'll do 45 degrees until we're about halfway through the orbital area. That way, we can have enough altitude that we can slingshot around the planet at a pretty good rate of speed. So that way we can get out of this area as quickly as possible. Here we go. So now we're going to use this blue zone here. This allows us to do a slingshot kind of deal. There we go. Now we'll get our Super Cruise Assist turned on. Get ourselves lined up with where we're supposed to be and approach the planet. And I'll go ahead and put a little cut in here because this part's boring. Alright, here we are ready to scan this one. This one only requires 2 probes. Wait for that to be done. Find out that it's going to be pretty much the same stuff. Like I said, the last episode I was referencing panspermia because, you know, when you get a bunch of planets like this that all have similar, that are all in the same place, they all seem to have the same biology in it. Okay, Bacterium, Protexa, and Tussock. Go figure that. Let's go ahead and get started moving. Make sure we turn off our Super Cruise Assist so that way it doesn't automatically orbit us. We do appear to already be on the light side of the planet, but we'll put the dark side at the bottom there so that we don't accidentally go in that direction. I think we'll probably try to go up that little strip at our 12 o'clock. See if we can find a relatively flat spot. Little flat spots there in the middle. Reposition ourselves a little bit.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay. I'm trying to manipulate my throttle as best I can to get down as quickly as we can, but not overspeed into the drop area, because when you do that, it doesn't go well for you. So hopefully this area that we're coming down to will be relatively flat. I don't really know. I actually feel like I probably made a mistake by coming over here. The heat map makes it look relatively flat, but I don't know. I think I made a mistake. We'll try to stay up here in the top level up here, but I don't know. Get our landing gear up. Get our night vision out. Okay, no, I think we're good. Try to find a flat spot. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's go find out what this is. It's probably our tussock. And if it is, that's good, because it means the bacteria shouldn't be that far away. Oh no, this looks like the Protexa. Which, honestly, is kind of a bad thing, because it means that the other stuff is going to be far away. Because if we just landed in the middle of her Protexa area, that means that the other stuff probably isn't close. Yeah, that's the Protexa. Alright, well, we'll find 2 more of those, and then if we don't find any of the other ones, we're just going to go ahead and be done, because I don't want to have to fly up and reposition to find that stuff again. Oops. Okay. My spatial awareness needs some work. Where was it? I just saw some. Yeah, let's say I just saw some. This is why I fly with shields. There we go. I don't know. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult on this terrain to get it to let you set down. I think we're going to have to run a minute. This is one of the few times where pulling out the SRV may have been faster. Here it is. Just got to keep running. Keep running. We'll make it. Okay. Oh, it helps to pull the tool out. Kind of hard to scan when you're not holding the tool in your hand. Alright, that's 2. Take forever to get back to our ship, and then we'll find 3. And then if we don't see any bacteria or anything else relatively close, we'll just set down and be done, because after 2 planets, my brain is burnt out. I've already done 2 other recordings before this, and I'm ready to be done. Ready to be done. It'd be nice if I could get to the point where I have enough of an audience and enough viewership to where I could maybe do like 1 video a day instead of this 3, 4, 5 videos a day that I've been doing for the past year. I'm really hoping I can get to that point. Don't crash. Because like I'm not really trying to get to the point where I'm making insane amounts of money. I just want to make enough money with you know, a reasonable amount of work. It just your brain starts to turn to mush after a while of doing these, and you're ready to be done. And the more I do this, the less attention I have and the less concentration I have available to me. I started out doing 5 videos a day, then I went to 4 videos a day. Now I'm pretty much doing 3 videos a day because I'm trying to focus on the videos that are actually getting me viewership and, you know, contributing dollars to my pocket. Because once you get past the 1,000 subscriber mark, the metrics that you're looking at change depending on where your channel is. And now that I'm at the point where I'm actually, you know, getting ad dollars and stuff like that, I'm really looking at, you know, not even just views, but how much are these videos actually paying me? And certain videos, just, you know, compared to others, are just not paying me very well. Now, there's some videos that I'll do regardless, like my hunting videos. I'm gonna do those regardless because I actually enjoy playing that game, and I actually want to finish the task that I started of going through all the reserves there and, you know, trying to get that done. But, you know, most other games, I'm just like, is this paying me or am I just wasting my time? I think this is all for Texa. Looking for... I'm kind of waiting to see if we see any bacterium. Yeah, that's all for Texa. Alright. Let's, head off in this direction for a minute. Maybe we can find a flat spot. But otherwise, you know, worst comes to worst, we can just call it a day. Like that. Helps to have the night vision turned on, huh? Yeah, this entire planet is very... Oh. I did not think I was actually going to hit that. Guess we need to be a little bit more careful. I'm trying to be relatively close to the ground so that I have a chance of spotting any bacteria, but the ground here just seems very wavy and bumpy and not conducive to what we're looking for. But the color of the ground is changing over in this direction. So let's head over here and see if maybe we can find something that we're looking for. Because the ground over there is definitely a different shade. It is nice having engines that push this ship very quickly. I went ahead for the Class 8, the 5A thrusters. I think they're 5A thrusters. Heavily modified and all of that stuff to give you the maximum forward momentum. It would take much longer to get over here if we were only doing like 300 kilometers a second. Or 300 meters a second. Okay, let's see if this new colored area over here is going to find us something a little bit more reasonable. It seems like much rougher terrain. Oh, no landing gear. Well, that, you know. Sometimes your brain just, like I said, sometimes my brain just does not want to work. Alright, that's probably tussock if we could find a landing spot. Thank you. I appreciate it. Fortunately, the shields do recharge while we're running around grabbing this, so we'll take a second. Get this. Yeah, this is the tussock. So we'll grab this tussock and then we'll continue on. If we don't see any bacteria, I'm not that worried about it. I had a feeling this different colored soil over here would probably have something, would probably have the other species that we needed, but You never know until you look. So we definitely need to... Alright, so I'm going to try to do this back flippy thing that I've been trying to do. I'll let off of the... Sort of worked. Get our night vision turned on so we can see this stuff when we pass it. This should be far enough away. Alright, we need this one and one more. I may have missed bacteria. I don't recall having seen any, but I'm not going to spend too much time messing with it. Oh, wait, there's some right there. It's closer. Come on. Sometimes you make mistakes, and then it just makes it take much longer to get where you're going. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We need this one and one more. Just because I felt like hearing the sound. Why not? Oh, yeah. The space madness is getting to me, I think. Where's the best place for us to find another spot? I think over here. Get our night vision turned on, so hopefully it will show up easier. All right. So I think there was some right behind us. I remember it popping up for like half a second as we were... Yep. All right, so anyways, hopefully you guys have been having lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm will know that you did, and send the video out to as many people as possible. If you're not subscribed, please consider doing so now, so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your video feed and you will be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Channel members do get early access to all of my content, so be sure to click that join button, check out the list of options available there, and decide if any of those are right for you. If you're not interested in a continuing commitment, there is a one-time tip option in the form of that thanks button. Your direct contributions are greatly appreciated and a critical component to helping to turn this into a full-time gig, which is the dream. So again, thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys have been enjoying this journey, and I will see you for the next one.